I'm just saying, I'm not going to go all out on Mother's Day until I get a DNA test proving that the kids are yours.
Like I said, you have seen them come out of me, so I think that's all the proof you need.
You can just stuff them up there.
Pretty gross proof, too.
For the Late AM Show, I'm Jack Roach.
And I'm Jennifer Roach.
On with the news.
Fox Business was peddling some made-up story that Biden was coming for your meat and planned to limit you to one burger a month. Biden has issued no statements or policy directives about meat, but that won't stop Late AM favorites Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert from getting their granny panties in a twist. Boebert says Biden should, quote, stay out of my kitchen. Okay, Lauren, he'll stay out of your kitchen if you'll stay out of my uterus.
A winning greyhound racer has been disqualified after testing positive for meth. The New Zealand dog was so hopped up, it swam across the Pacific Ocean to do a spot on the Joe Rogan show about why it wouldn't take the COVID vaccine.
A woman is accused of crashing multiple weddings to steal gifts, which is an easier way than Rebecca from my high school who just keeps getting married for the toasters.
And those foot baths, right?
Yeah.
A Florida family has been indicted on charges that they sold what they called a miracle cure for COVID-19, cancer, Alzheimer's, diabetes, autism, just anything. Turned out to just be bleach, though. But to be fair, their customers no longer suffered from diabetes, COVID, or breathing, so they weren't wrong. At the same time, Pfizer is testing a pill that could cure COVID. But somebody should probably get a sample and toss it in their laundry and see if their whites come out sparkling.
That reminds me, we need to get some more of those dessert Tide Pods. A Miami private school told its teachers that if they get the COVID vaccine, they can't be around students because it might disrupt their menstrual cycles. Miami schools should focus on the biggest threat to disrupting children's menstrual cycles, which is creepy gym teachers.
My math teacher was the worst. One of Trump's old advisors went on Fox Business to complain about Biden's policies, saying they would lead to us drinking plant-based beer. One, yeah, beer's already plant-based, you muppet. And two, Trump had advisors? Those whole 4 years wasn't him just winging it? Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. While we're on wacky claims by politicians, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said that eliminating drive-through voting in no way harms minorities because most people of color don't own cars. While recent data shows that the vast majority of minorities own a car, like most Republicans, Patrick was thinking about how things were 200 years ago.
The good old days. Former U.S. Senator Rick Santorum told a conservative student group that there was nothing in North America when the Pilgrims landed and that there isn't much Native America in American culture. Funny how not much culture survives when you genocide the people, isn't it? It's almost like that was the plan.
Weird. A Chinese man, apparently afraid of flying, threw coins into a plane engine for good luck. To be fair, the plane didn't crash. The whole flight was canceled so mechanics could make repairs. To find out more, check out the new installment in the Final Destination series. Those are good movies.
I'm a big fan.
Me too. A Russian man finally gets to go home after being trapped on a Chinese reality TV show for 3 months. The show aimed to create an international boy band, and despite his pleas and lackluster performance, the poor guy kept getting voted forward. At one point, he ate a lemon on stage and begged to be voted out. 3 months of passive aggressiveness and you're complaining? I've been stuck with Jack for 20 years. A new farming robot can kill 100,000 weeds an hour, a 20-fold increase over human labor. The robot uses lasers, AI, and an innate desire to kill. The only possible downside is that its sensors can't distinguish between weeds and people, and it is fueled by the blood of aborted fetuses. You know, like the Democratic Party. A Louisiana lawmaker is arguing that schools should teach the good parts of slavery. For example, without slavery, they wouldn't have made Roots, or probably Childish Gambino's This Is America. Who knows? An elderly couple escaped a supposedly secure Tennessee assisted living facility by using their military experience to figure out the door pass codes. Someone tell Tom Cruise to retire. These Mission Impossible sequels are getting lame. President Biden reportedly wants to fund his infrastructure plans by raising taxes on the rich and corporations. Hey Joe, you might want to start with collecting taxes. Did you know that for years Amazon didn't just not pay federal taxes, they got a refund? That's a better deal than Amazon Prime, which somehow keeps getting more expensive. I'm not saying eat the rich, but maybe nibble them just a little bit. The Pentagon has canceled all of its contracts to build Trump's wall on the border. Hold on, the Pentagon had contracts? I thought Mexico was paying for it. Did Trump lie to us? Investigators seized Rudy Giuliani's cell phones and computers as part of an investigation into whether he broke the law when he worked for Trump, which means some poor schmuck has to go through Giuliani's search history. No run spray tan, 4 seasons, how to tuck in pants without looking like you're touching yourself.
Ted Cruz wrote an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal saying that he grew a pair of balls and can't be bought anymore. But of course he did it because Coke and baseball are standing up against Georgia's racist voting laws. I'll gladly sell my soul, he wrote, but not if it benefits black people. The only way for big business to get back on Cruz's good side is if they call his wife ugly, like Trump did. A Canadian beaver killed the internet for hundreds of people when it chewed up a cable to use for its dam. The last time a beaver caused someone to lose internet was when Jennifer checked the credit card statement and found all my OnlyFans subscriptions. Her name is Valerie, and I love her. Right-wing commentator and poster child for retroactive abortions, Tucker Carlson, suggested that if you see a child wearing a mask outside, you should call Child Protective Services. Admittedly, this is a nice change of pace for Fox News employees who are usually begging people not to call CPS. Speaking of CPS, Josh Duggar, formerly of TLC's 19 Kids and Counting, has been arrested on child porn charges. Duggar had previously confessed to molesting 4 of his sisters. He and his wife are expecting their 7th child together, which is sure to go great. You know what they say, if you can't date them, raise them. A study shows that a record number of gay and bi teen boys are coming out to their parents. The study began in 2019, the year that Hobbs and Shaw came out. I'm just saying. Self-proclaimed prophet Jeff Jansen said the military would force Biden out and reinstate Trump in April. You might want to check your sources, Jeffrey. That wasn't a burning bush. I think some teenagers just set your shrubs on fire. I'm not even sure why he'd want Trump back. God is pleased with Biden. And by God, I mean money. The stock market has seen better returns during Biden's first 100 days than any president since World War II. And Trump lied 7 times more than Biden during their respective first 100 days. I thought lying was one of the Big Ten. So let's let Sleepy Joe keep on napping while we make America just mediocre again. But did you see Trump's tweet about this report? Oh, right. An Englishman robbed a McDonald's and wanted chicken nuggets, but it was too early, so he had to settle for a sausage biscuit. Geez, McDonald's, was the ice cream machine broken too? Get together. These thieves have needs. Speaking of McDonald's, a DoorDash driver included a little something something with a woman's order. Her weight loss business card. Meanwhile, I checked Jennifer's phone earlier and my number is saved under the name Fatty McFatface, so I'd probably prefer the business card. Mother's Day is this Sunday, and in case you haven't gotten that mom in your life a gift, we have some last-minute ideas for you.
You got something for me, right?
Yeah, sure. Number 10, a squirt gun to shoot Benadryl into the kids' mouths.
Number 9, a new locking doorknob so mommy can use the bathroom in peace.
Number 8, lots of Honda swag to finalize the transition into full minivan mom.
Number 7, a hand-drawn map to the dishwasher so everyone else knows how the cereal bowls get cleaned.
Number 6, an extra large glass for mommy juice.
Number 5, a biology textbook so dad can finally make the link between what he wants to do and why mommy doesn't have the energy.
Number 4, an all-expense-paid trip to the Motel 6 down the street just for a few blessed hours of alone time.
Number 3, a full set of new Apple AirTags so everyone can find their own dang shoes.
Number 2, an edible arrangement of Xanax.
And number 1, a plastic surgery gift card to fill in those stretch marks those little crotch goblins gave you.
Well, that's all the news for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Jennifer, some people say we're ugly. They're wrong, but what can we do for them?
Screw them.
I don't want to if they don't think I'm attractive.
You can also find audio-only versions of this show on wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
And unlike the Joe Rogan Show, it doesn't have to be on Spotify. All right, guys, please tune in next week. Don't forget Mother's Day is this week. Get her a card or something at least.
Call your mom. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yes, they're yours. I promise.
I'm not really concerned about mine. Are they yours?
We should talk.
I mean, there's in vitro fertilization now. There's surrogacy.
I did hire a twin.
Well, it could be like one of those magic acts where, where they've already got the bunny in the hat.
Just spoilers. You're spoiling the act.
I've seen a lot of